Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is a painting I did last week. It's a seascape from a photo that I took on the Isle of Man. I started the painting with the sky, and then I defined the sea, and then quickly also I went straight away for the land on the left side. The colors are mainly phthalo blue, ultramarine blue and titanium white. The land is made with titanium white, sorry, not titanium white, ultramarine blue and burnt umber. The sea probably has got a little bit of turquoise as well added to it. Anyway, so at this point I'm building the structure of the painting. I'm actually working on the structure of the painting, trying to define the main features of this landscape. So the clouds, especially, they need volume, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to define especially the shadows under the clouds that are really important when you want to give this idea of depth. Similarly, the landscape as well. You know, I'm doing something very similar with the landscape. Now I'll let it dry for a couple of days, and I came back with the colors a bit more defined. So I started from the left with a more ultramarine sky, and then on the right, as you can see, it's a bit greenish, a bit more green, and that is the phthalo blue effect. The clouds at this point of the painting were really beautiful. I really was happy with them, and I kept going, but you know, I could have actually stopped here. I thought they were quite structured and 3D. But anyway, I kept going because I wanted to have a more defined painting, and that's what I did. Here I'm adding layers upon layers of colors. It's a mix of white. It seems like it's almost white, but it's not. It's a mixture of white and these two blues that I already mentioned before, and burnt umber as well. In some places I used some magenta as well. You can see it a bit better on the right side, especially underneath the cloud. There is a bit of magenta there. Yes, so the question is, at this point, the sky looked slightly flatter than before, so I wasn't very happy, and I kept then reworking it to bring back the 3D volume of the clouds. Clouds are a very difficult subject. You really need to work hard to trying to solve the 3D aspect of them. It's a bit like imagining to have a cotton ball and look at it from different angles, and the best way would be to have some cotton and then project some light coming from the left or the right, and yeah, it's not an easy subject anyway. Yeah. Anyway, maybe I should have explained it a bit better, but you know, maybe in future paintings I will explain it better. Yeah, at this point I'm quite okay. They look more 3D than a couple of seconds ago, a couple of minutes ago. Yeah. Now we'll focus on the land soon. Start adding some details to the land. Still adding a lot of shadows underneath. Yeah, it's a really. Yeah, I really wanted to bring them forward, and I wasn't happy at all. But yeah, I actually managed to do something that resembled a sky with clouds. Here I'm feathering again. I'm trying to blend in a bit of the colors, and now I'm going back to the land. The land is like, you know, brackens coming down up to the seashore almost. It was overcast on the land, so even if you cannot see it just above the land, there were like big clouds, and then towards the foreground it was bright again, and that's what I did. Okay, this is bright because there is light coming from the right in my studio, but anyway, I need to live with it, and I need to accept that that's happening sometimes when there is a bright day outside. Yeah, here I'm doing the same, something very similar to the sky, just slightly darker and with less white, clearly. Now I'm trying to define the seashore and the waves breaking in with some white. Again, white that is not pure white again. It's still a mix of white and ultramarine and sometimes other colors. Sometimes even yellow, yellow transparent ochre. Same colors I use in the sky again, so I go up and down. Clearly you can see that I'm putting some yellow also in the sky. The yellow is just giving this hint of the light coming through the sun. I wasn't very happy with the horizon, especially this little island that you can see in the background. So I lowered it a little bit because it was really just a hint of this island that is one of the southernmost part of the Isle of Man. But I'm getting there. I'm quite happy now. I felt happier, and yeah. Again, I'm adding here is almost pure white. And then feathering again with a wide brush. The cloud, I've got this 3D impression, and I was very happy with it. And I think I will say goodbye now. I hope you enjoyed this quick time lapse. Please visit my website at wolfango.com. And if you're interested in buying any painting, they are for sale. This one will be for sale very soon. And I hope you will come back. Goodbye.